Welcome back. Art for all. That's the message of the Portland Museum of Art, with the aim of making art accessible and open to everyone. Through its extensive collections and new exhibits, there's so much to explore and ample opportunity to be inspired.
Here to tell us more about the museum and the exciting exhibits is the museum's Director of Marketing and Communication, Marcie Parker Griswold, and its Assistant Curator of Modern and Contemporary Art, Sayantan Mukhopadhyay. Thanks for coming on this morning. First of all, before we get to anything about this, we are so lucky to have such an incredible museum in Portland, right? I think people forget that the unbelievable paintings and sculptures that we get to see there.
Yeah, Portland Museum of Art is a extremely well-known regional museum, but it also attracts incredibly world-renowned artists and art throughout the year, and our exhibitions are continuing to attract millions of visitors, and just we have some really exciting works of art coming through in the next few months leading up to the holiday. It's a great time to visit.
Yeah, tell us about some of those exhibitions that you offer.
So the next exhibit that's opening October 11th to the public is As We Are, which is a show that is the kind of debut curatorial project that I've been working on. 14 emerging young artists with connections to Maine, and I think it will give visitors a sense of the national scene more broadly, but through a regional lens.
That's amazing.
Yeah, for the people that have not gone to the museum before, what can they expect when they walk in?
You can expect always a really friendly face. Someone will greet you at the door. We have, I would say, the friendliest security guards ever, and it's a wide open space. We love to connect with folks where they are. If you're uncomfortable coming into a museum, we like to make sure you feel really comfortable, and if you've been to a million museums in your life, we like to try and show you something new. But we have a fabulous walking experience. You're bound to find something you've never seen before, no matter how many times you've been to the PMA. And we also have a really fabulous cafe and a really lovely gift shop, which is really tough to get out of without purchasing.
It is beautiful, definitely. And how have you seen the museum sort of grow and change over the past few years?
I'll say that the museum has been really focused on the community around us most recently. We just had an incredible blockbuster show this summer curated by my colleague Rainey Mize, which was a retrospective of works by Wabanaki artist Jeremy Frey. So artists with real roots and connections here, but like Marcie said, looking outwards globally. So it's that kind of push-pull between remaining locally rooted and having a cosmopolitan outlook that I think we're really kind of digging into in the next few years.
Yeah, the one thing I like about the Portland Museum of Art too is I've gone in to see documentaries. Some of the ones that have nominated for the Academy Awards that you can't go to a movie theater to see. I would watch the Oscars and go, I want to go see that. How can I see that? You guys do offer things like that.
Yes.
We do. We have a really robust film program, which has been just growing over the years, and we like to offer, like you say, pieces of documentary artwork or films you can't see anywhere else, and we like to curate those films for anyone and everyone, from kids to documentary fans.
Our colleague Chris does a great job. Yeah.
How do you feel, how important do you feel it is to get the younger generation to, come through the doors and experience art, and maybe they're budding artists, or just to appreciate, such meaning behind these exhibits and pieces of art?
Very, very important. We have amazing kind of programs that engage local schools, but also I'll say in the show that's coming up, we have a lot of very young artists some of whom are fresh out of school. The youngest artist in the show is 25, and I'm really hoping that when younger people come through and they see works by people who are effectively their peers, that can be a huge source of inspiration for them, and to show them that they can also be at the Portland Museum of Art if they keep at it.
So. We do have a family day coming up this Saturday where all kids 21 and under are free to the museum at any time, thanks to the generosity of Susie Conkle. We have free passes, and the family day this weekend is focused on nature, and we have the
Great.
Audubon coming, and lots of hands-on activities.
Talk about how important art is when it comes to communities. I mean, we have so many studios in Portland. We have one of the best schools around here. Just important.
Yeah, I would say that the kind of infrastructure in Maine is unlike any other state in the country. I moved to Maine from Los Angeles, and what's been really surprising is that there are not just schools, but a kind of incountable number of residency programs where artists spend their summers dedicating themselves to their work. Just incredible opportunities here, and it creates such an amazing kind of environment, I think, to make and live. And so we've seen it for centuries now, and it continues to the present day. Yeah.
Well, thank you both so much for making art accessible and exciting for the community. We appreciate your time this morning. Thanks
thanks.
for being
Thank
here.
you for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the website then go to for more information?
portlandmuseum.org.
All right, perfect. And what date does the exhibit?
October 11th.
All right, we'll be looking for it.
And by
Thank
the way,
you.
I love the free Fridays too.
Yes,
So do we.
Certainly.